-2. Alright, so this is it. This is it. Hold, lo and behold. Right, so this is my brand spanking 40,000 kilometer 11-year-old Yamaha FZ6 Phaser. Finally, after a long time, I have been able to get the motorcycle to my basement. Yeah, it has been with the dealer for quite a long time. But yeah, before getting any further, let me give you a quick walk around of the motorcycle. The engine is a 600cc Yamaha R6 derived engine. So in this avatar, it does about 97 odd bhp instead of the 125 odd that it does in the R6. Still pretty decent for a guy like me who is upgrading from a 35cc Bajaj Dominar to this. What changes? So the previous owner has installed a xenon headlamp on the low beam. Right. The high beam is pretty stock right now. The halogen, we'll probably figure out how to do that. Other than that, this bike is pretty stock. There has been absolutely no manhandling or woman handling of the bike whatsoever. The Euro trip is gonna start very soon.
A few moments later.
This is it. We are in Aachen in Germany. Just had our breakfast. We didn't capture any of the boring Dutch motorways, but yeah, from here on, it's gonna be fun.
While I was away from YouTube, life actually had moved on a lot. I moved to Netherlands on an assignment, and while leaving India, I donated pretty much most of my riding stuff, sold off my trusty Thunderbird to Deepak Uncle. So if you don't know who Deepak Uncle is, he was the dude who opened my mind to the Himalayas back in 2008 when he took me and a good friend of mine, Ruben, along on our Avengers to the Himalayas, where he and Vijay joined us on their Thunderbirds. That's when I went to the Kunzum Pass, and the rest is history. Well, fast forward to today, or like actually fast forward to December 2017. Guess what? On 31st of December, I bid adieu to Bangalore, and I was jumping with joy. Many plans, like I'm gonna win Euro trip, man, Euro trip. The day after I landed, well, I was really jumping with joy that okay, finally, Europe, motorcycle, the best roads possible, the one of the best places to motorcycle around, Germany especially. Made many plans. I will do this, I will do that, I will travel to all the F1 locations, I'll try to travel to the MotoGP locations, blah blah blah, whatnot. But the day after I landed in Holland, reality sank in. Slowly and steadily it started to sink into me that motorcycling, though as fascinating, is not gonna be that easy in Europe. First of all, it's a big factor is the weather, especially from December till about mid-March or April, northern parts of Europe. The weather is so bad, and it's not just because of the cold and the slippery roads, but also the salt on the road. It's just plain recipe for disaster for the bike in the long run. But yeah, never mind. कुछ तो भी करना है ना. So the best thing I could do is that started reading about it, that how as an expat can I get a license in Holland. Well, it turns out that no, I had to go in big to get a license. So a driver's license, or especially a motorcycle's license, for someone who doesn't know Dutch, it's gonna cost somewhere between 1500 to 2000 euros minimum. and that too on a all positive scenario where you don't fail in one of the tests. So tests are pretty theoretical in nature. Like what you do if there is ice on the road, so you slow down, you don't brake. The ball rolling onto the road with a truck behind you. So I figured out that the fastest way to earn a Dutch driver's license and to be around motorcycles, at least till I get my Dutch rider's license, is to join a motorcycle riding school. So I joined this riding school called Cool Motor Riding School. Lovely instructors, Turkish guys. They'll ride like, oh man, they know how to. They really know how to ride. And I did pick up a lot of things which are essential to ride in Europe because of the left hand drive, right hand drive, change in orientation. For the whole month of January, the only riding activity I used to do was to just ride around inside the riding school premises. In between, I started to search for motorcycles as well. Which motorcycle should I pick up? Should I pick up an ADV? Should I pick up a Super Sport? How about a naked bike? Huh? Or how about a supermoto? So I pull up tank wheelies, bro. Or how do I go at cat and go sport touring? Well, after a lot of research, I figured out that I could have picked a brand new motorcycle for about 11,000 euros, add another 3-4,000 euros in terms of accessories, my riding gear, etc., etc., and I'd be spending close to 15,000-16,000 just to get my touring setup ready. Is it worth it to spend 15,000-16,000 euros and then I take the hit on the depreciation? Not exactly, not the smartest thing to do. So I decided that I'm gonna buy second hand, and I'm really impressed, by the way, the motorcycles I maintained here, especially at dealers. So I did a little bit of search on Marketplaats, which is the Craigslist equivalent of Netherlands, and I did not want to pick it up from an individual user, even though I knew that I have to pay a little bit more with a dealer. So I checked out a couple of dealers. I went to Motorport, I went to Van Veen. Van Veen, they had a very lovely staff, especially Eric. They kept the shop open for me beyond their working hours on my first day itself, and I went in there a couple of times, test rode a lot of motorcycles, and there were 6 or 7 different Yamaha FZ6 that were there. And yeah, this one kind of checked all the boxes, and then started the long drawn process of paperwork. So what I realized again is, because I'm an expat, I had to submit my original passport to get the motorcycle home. And due to my crazy travel schedule, I was spending some time in Brazil the month after, and then back in India, blah blah blah. So it took close to 45 days for me to get the motorcycle in. But now that the motorcycle is in, a couple of small mods already have installed a GB top box. Gonna fit a better windscreen to help me from the wind blast, and expect a lot more travel content from me. Not a lot of motovlog content though, don't expect that. Hopefully a new drone soon. With that, enjoy the German roads and enjoy Nürburgring. That was my first ever ride to Germany. I'm smitten by it, and I'm planning for my next visit soon after. And as you see, I'm in a lot of bikes around in and around Nürburgring. This is the mecca of speed, the green hell, and the area around the Nürburgring, the Eiffel forest range, it's like green. Wow.
Alright, this is it. I mean, this was not even planned. Holy mother of Lord, I am at Nürburgring, and I'm not even for a moment thinking that I'm gonna ride the race today. Not prepared. But yeah, some other time maybe. actually not that well today. So keep following the channel. So I hope you guys like the video. If not, let me know in the comments below why you don't like. Hit the dislike button if you don't like the video. Yeah, with that, cheers, bye.